Use of vaping or e-cigarettes is on the rise among young people, and as students are headed back to school, they will no doubt be exposed to it. Good time for this topic as we bring in Dr. Barb Calkins from Children's Hospital of Wisconsin. Great to see you again, Doc.
Hi, thanks.
Okay, so what's on your radar here about teen vaping? First, I guess let's even go ahead and describe what vaping is. Sure. It's the safe alternative to cigarettes, according to some.
Right. So vaping is taking vape juices, and they're being heated in a battery-powered coil and turned into an aerosol. And those vape juices have flavorings that are appealing to kids and high levels of nicotine. And so that is also very appealing to kids.
Well, now, and I think the safe alternative thing comes in because you're not breathing in smoke, you are breathing in water vapor, but you're also breathing in other things, those chemicals that you allude to, nicotine not the least of them.
Right, so the other chemicals that are in the vape juices is propylene glycol and glycerin. And so there's a lot that we don't know about those chemicals, but what we do know is that they're not safe to be deposited in the lungs, and they're causing a lot of chronic health problems for kids when it comes to their lung health. And we for sure know a lot about the nicotine is that it's unsafe and has long-term consequences for adolescents and adults.
Are you beginning to see any patients presenting with difficulties in this? Now, tell me about that a little bit, because there's not a ton of research. We know all about smoking,
right,
because it's been researched for decades, but we don't know much about this, at least long-term.
Right. So we have a lot of long-term information about nicotine, right? So that's been around forever in tobacco products. In our primary care clinics at Children's Hospital, what I would say is that talking about vaping with kids is something we do every day, because by the time a student reaches 12th grade, about 60% of high school students will have tried vaping. We know that the vape juices aren't FDA regulated, so that means that there's no safety or any information about what's even in those vape juices. So I think that that's very concerning. And then we also know that that the things that I'm seeing in my office, for example, is kids who are having problems with attention, memory. Some kids are even having problems with mood disorders like anxiety and depression from long-term use of vaping. And this is,
I was going to say, you brought in one of the devices, and as a parent, I would certainly never look twice at that device thinking that that's something that someone could smoke with or ingest something with.
Right, so this is a Juul. It looks like a USB device, and so it's easy for kids to use in a school setting. And so the vape juices would go into this cartridge. So what you should know is that when kids smoke and use this Juul, the amount of nicotine in here is equal to an entire pack of cigarettes. So you can see why kids like this, but we can also see why it's so dangerous, because that is a high level of nicotine for kids to be getting on a daily basis.
I sure appreciate you sharing that with us. And Dr. Calkins has a comprehensive blog piece on teens and vaping. Very good read. It's up on the Children's Hospital of Wisconsin website, and we set up an easy link for you on our website, tmj4.com, if you'd like more information on that.